The way we see it, the best design is simplified complexity. We are interested in pushing modern design through digital fabrication. I'm Diego Taccioli, a co-founder and partner of Slice Lab, a design studio operating between the disciplines of art and architecture. Arthur and I started Slice Lab as an experimental think tank for us to keep exploring innovative design techniques. We have since grown into a practice where we specialize in digital design and fabrication consulting. We work with a variety of scales and mediums, and the lessons we've learned from this constant shifting of gears continues to inform our process today. Having both come from a background in architecture, we have always felt limited in design with regards to form and materiality within a traditional built environment. This is our main source of inspiration for us to continue to design and make things which challenge what can and cannot be done. We've gone from designing jewelry to housewares and lighting to full-scale furniture and architectural spaces. In addition to taking on clients, we often collaborate with others on projects that push us out of our comfort zone. Our curiosity is endless, so nothing is too outrageous for us to consider taking on. In our process, iteration is everything. We are almost never satisfied with our first dive into a design. We find the most success in reaching our design vision when we've gone through a multitude of ideas. Prototyping for us acts as an instant feedback loop of what's in the computer and what's actually like to experience something. When we're designing something tangible, we just have to make it right away. If we can't hold it or see it, it's hard to know where to go from there. It's much easier to understand what's working and what isn't when you can actually experience it. It especially helps us test out the more complicated elements of our designs that are much more difficult to fully imagine. Prototyping really is geared toward failure. Failure is good. Failure is something you learn from. If you prototype something and it's perfect right away, then you're ready to move on to the next stage. But it generally doesn't come that fast. We like to get our hands dirty and see what we're working with. From our experience, it's important to understand the sequencing and process of how our designs are being fabricated. Expectations are only so high if we have no idea how to do it ourselves. Both in the digital and the construction realm, it's much easier for us to walk someone through how we see something being made if we've actually been in their shoes and done it ourselves. We've been constantly in and out of fabrication shops. We just love the atmosphere that comes with the territory, and it's grown into an obsession. We want to stay close to the constantly evolving methods of fabrication that complement parametric design so well. We've done our fair share of explorations in fabrication and see the potential of how it's starting to disrupt the construction world. We already see rapid prototyping having a significant impact on design at an architectural scale, and we want to be on the forefront of it. In an ideal world, we stay ahead of the possible and have the technology catch up to us. I'm Diego Taccioli.
And I am Arthur Azoulai, and we are Slice Lab. Simplicity, complexity, and everything in between.